Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Intangible Adventures. It's business as usual. My name's Dave.
This is Skid, aka Double Agent Skid.
And joining us tonight is Jamie. What's up, Jamie?
Hi.
Jamie in the house, man.
Jamie is an awesome chick. We're super stoked to have her on. She's really cool.
I'm so fucking pumped.
Yeah,
right
loves to hang out. She
now.
likes
I
the
have
best of
tingling
it.
sensations everywhere right now, including my balls.
Yeah, we'll just come out right now. Jamie is a total babe.
She is a babe, dude.
We wanna, what brunette, black hair?
Currently,
Is that jet black?
Dark, intense brown.
Intense brown.
Is that the color you chose at the
color
salon?
I chose, yes.
She was like, "Let's go for it. Black won't do. Let's do or brown won't do. Let's do intense.
Intense.
Kick it up a notch." Total babe, you are you have your own what is it? Pet sitting business?
Pet sitting, yes.
Okay.
What's it called?
Leader of the pack.
Leader of the pack.
I like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and you've started it up pretty recently, right?
Yeah, earlier this year, March.
And you were a vet tech for several years, right?
Well, I was in school to be a vet tech for several years and became a vet tech for a year, but just wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't
Little
worth it.
disillusioned with the pay, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yes, very much so.
And
Yeah.
it's hard. Well, I mean, it's hard to get a business like that, right?
Well, she didn't own her own business. She worked at a clinic.
Yeah, I worked at a vet.
No, I mean to become like an actual vet.
She
right?
had to learn
Oh, yeah.
all sorts of
Yeah.
anatomy and like
Yeah, learned and then promptly forgot all of it.
it was like some minor
Isn't that how it
prep
is?
pre-med stuff. Yeah, I remember you telling me how intense it was.
It was rough.
I didn't know that about. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that?
You know, I
We know right now.
now you
Now
know.
Well, then.
Now we're in the know.
I'm really important. Anyways, yeah, Jamie's a babe, dude.
Total babe.
What do you
And
have? You have 2 kids?
2 kids,
Okay.
Mother of two beautiful girls
2 beautiful girls, very beautiful.
who are
girls.
also awesome. I met them both.
Yep.
They are great.
They're good peeps.
They are amazing girls.
That's your gift from God, right?
One, can you believe, is going to be 18 in less than a month.
18.
18.
That's got to
An
blow
adult.
your mind.
It
Like you
blows-
remember
18.
when she was just rocketing out of your hoo-ha,
Yes.
and then now
Yes.
she is.
It feels like yesterday she was walking in a diaper.
I
Right?
honestly, sometimes I'm surprised. Like, I want to pat myself on the back because
Oh,
I kept her
absolutely.
alive this long. I'm like,
Absolutely.
And you've done a great job
And she's
raising
a
her.
great
She's
girl.
so
She's
mature.
smart. She's mature for her age.
She's witty.
yeah,
yeah.
she's awesome.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck.
She really doesn't.
She
I wish I could be like her. I truly do.
She has like zero anxiety. Like
Isn't that so interesting that like I wouldn't know, I've never raised a kid, but from many parents that I've talked to is like you raise this kid and you try to raise them the best you can, and then by the time that they're the age maybe when you had them or whatever, they're like so much you're like, how did I produce you?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
how are you this cool? How
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's like light years beyond.
where you were at
Oh
that
god.
age.
Oh my god.
17. I was an absolute mess when I was 17.
17 again. Yes, 17 was not a good year for old Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
I mean, at the time, I think I thought it was picking up. I always wanted to be older. I always hung out with my brother and his friends and my sisters and their friends.
How much older was your
So I'm the youngest of 4, and it's 3 years to each child. So between me and my oldest sibling is 9 years, and everybody's 3
holy
years apart.
shit.
So my
Are you
sisters, are we Mormon? We are not. We are not.
brother? It's okay. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not.
okay.
Not hating on it either way. So yeah, like they would always like take me out to hang out with their friends when I was finally like. Sometimes my parents would be like, "All right, you need to let David hang out with you and their friends," and they'd be like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Marley hates when I do that.
Yeah, but
Sadly.
it
Dave's
would be okay. They got a lot of entertainment from me because I was a pretty ridiculous kid.
Absolutely reckless.
Oh yeah, absolutely reckless. Say ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Wanted to be cool and like them, and so yeah, like. Well, I can't even remember what prompted all this. Oh, I wanted to be older, dude. So like, when I was 17, like I wished I was 25,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I kind of felt that age when people would be like drinking and hanging out, and I'd be like, well, first off, I was doing tons of like party stuff with my friends, but when you're with like adults and they're like, I don't know, man, this kid's only 17, and I'm like, yo, I like the best of it, just like y'all, dude. I can hang,
Yeah.
but they're like, no, they don't trust you.
I think that's how Marley is. Like, she would prefer to hang out with me and my friends who are typically younger.
She
than
wants
me,
to be
but-
viewed as an equal.
Yeah.
She wants to be viewed as a peer, not as someone, you know.
She, I mean, she has like what friends her age, but she'd much rather hang out with people that are older than her.
Yeah, her-
She probably associates a lot better with that.
She does.
And I always used to hate when people would be like, kind of diminish your age when they're like, oh, you don't know anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
you
just
don't. Yeah,
17.
just because
And you're
of
like,
your age.
but you also don't know anything that I know. Like, perhaps I've lived more than you have,
Right.
and you have no clue.
Perhaps.
You don't understand. You peering into the depths over there? It's
yeah,
good.
no, this one's like a lot more liquidy than the others.
Are you judging? Are you a connoisseur now?
Yeah, I'm a pen connoisseur. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, you like my shirt?
Dude, so we got to talk about the shirt situation. Your shirt is explosive.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Whitney Houston shirt.
Love Whitney.
R.I.P. Whitney.
Yes.
The story behind this shirt is almost as good as the shirt itself.
I don't doubt that.
So this shirt that he's
That's good.
wearing, we went to a bachelor party like I guess like a month ago.
Yeah, it was a month ago.
And right before Skid and I are supposed to show up to this bachelor party, we make like an impromptu when we're building the studio. I can't remember what we were going
Yeah,
to
we
look
were
for.
in Target.
We were looking for chairs. We were looking for chairs to sit in.
Okay.
And we figured out that they didn't have any chairs there. They were like, yeah, we moved all the chairs out of here.
Right.
And so we were there. Skid, ADHD as hell, stops by the T-shirt rack and starts pulling off his clothes. Like in the
I legit
middle
was
of
thinking-
Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
It's
these
like
are
bright,
sweet.
sunny Monday afternoon. He's like, yo, check out these sick, nostalgic shirts. And he's like, starts ripping off his shirt, like pale ass, fishy pale Skid. You know,
Come
I'm pretty
on,
fishy
man.
pale too. And so he's, oh,
Ooh,
my
okay.
eyes, my eyes.
I'm not that pale.
Oh, it burns. So he starts trying on all these shirts, like putting them against his skin, you know. And he's trying like on Ninja Turtle shirts and
Dude.
like all sorts of
bad.
goodness.
I was in
but these
heaven.
shirts were awesome. There were some really cool ones.
The
And
one
so
you got with Boba Fett's.
I got a bunch of shirts. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were all on sale too, and they were
They're
all
like
these
$6
like
a pop.
Oh, nice.
they were like all these
Can't
cool
beat it.
mementos. And he was like, we were trying to figure out what shirts we were gonna get. And so I went with the it was like a Boba Fett T-shirt from Star Wars,
But it was,
which
like,
was
retro.
awesome. But it was like retro and like had all these cool like disco colors on it.
Yeah.
And then he was torn between this Whitney shirt and an NSYNC shirt.
In sync.
Yeah. And he ended up going with the NSYNC shirt.
got the
Nice.
NSYNC.
And
Nice
so
choice.
I grabbed a couple of other shirts for myself. And when we left, we go, yo, we should give these to our boys
And we're gonna wear 'em all
freeze
out.
For the
in Shark
bachelor
Attack
party.
Ed.
Bachelor party.
And so we made our boy. I go, Ben, dude, I picked you up a shirt. He goes, tight, what's it look like? And I sent him a picture, and it's an instant ramen, Mr. Ramen
We
shirt,
bought an
Maruchan.
Asian dude an instant ramen shirt.
And he's like, oh my God. He's like, all right, tight. So he puts it on, and everybody instantly loves it.
Loves
and then
it.
Edwin's like, I got to go home and change. And I'm like, no, dude, you're not going home and changing. I was like, I got
We
a
got a
shirt for you. And I whip out a Pinky in the Brain shirt.
Pinky in the Brain.
What is Pinky in the Brain?
You don't know Pinky in the Brain?
No, I've
The
never
cartoon? There was
That is-
like Pinky was the tall skinny one, right?
Yes.
There was two rats and one of them it was two rats.
Could you just show her? Can you just like pull it
yeah,
up?
Pinky in the Brain. It was two rats, and their main thing was to take over
They would
the
always
world.
their bit that they did
They had
every
like a
episode,
diabolical plan,
and it
to-
would be like, what are we going to do today, Brain? He's like, same thing we do every day, Pinky.
try to take over.
Try to take over the world. And it was these two like incompetent rats that were always
Well,
trying
no,
to.
one was like super like pretentious and like he thought he was.
Yeah,
like
the brain.
Yeah, he was the brain, and the other one was like blur,
Yeah.
like wet brain.
like with this wet brain rat, and they would always get foiled in their plans
Yeah,
to take over
every
the
time.
world.
Look,
They would get so close.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't-
I've seen that.
Yes.
I've seen that.
So-
Babe,
so
babe,
Ed's-
come get a look at this.
So Ed's like,
Oh, dude.
oh, but he wears the shirt, and so
Dude,
we're
he
all
hated
wearing.
it?
He was kind of ambivalent about it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
There's another
Until-
word, ambivalent. Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
It's just another word for Cheetos. He's very Cheetos about
Hey,
the situation.
I want a side note, you guys. I actually met in sync.
No
you
way.
believe it?
Wow.
Is that
Wait,
exciting?
like really, like in
Like,
person?
Yeah.
Did
at a-
JT try to sleep with you?
No, but
would've.
Yeah,
What's
right.
the other one? The other
He was
cute-
probably like, "Who is this total babe?"
Yeah.
Definitely not.
No.
Yes, he did.
Definitely not.
You didn't actually
But
go
yeah.
into his tour bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. Ew, he had like frosted tips back then. He
So
wasn't
good.
cute.
That was all
My
the rage,
brother
though.
had
Don't
that.
act like you didn't
My
think the
brother had
frosted
that.
tips were sexy. You were like, look at
Shout
those
out to
tits.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Tits.
probably.
Shout out to him.
Probably.
My brother.
Oh, okay.
Your brother.
Yeah. All
He
right. So
had it.
go ahead.
I don't know. I just met them at a concert.
Right.
And
you had
they
backstage passes.
we had backstage passes because my friend's sister-in-law worked for them.
Very
So
cool.
we got to meet. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So, what ended up happening with this little impromptu, buy of these like shirts, which was totally harmless. It was funny. Ironically, we forgot to get one for the Bachelor.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. We weren't getting them for them in the first place. It just kind of like I bought all
Worked
these
out,
shirts
yeah.
and then I was like, well, and then we all had them and we're all gay for each other, so we were
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're gonna wear these shirts.
Definitely.
And
Let's be like we're 17.
so we
matching
went
uniforms.
to out to Korean barbecue,
Yep.
and eventually the night led us.
Which,
to,
by the way, they love me there because in
because
I
you
had an-
speak Korean.
No, I had an NSYNC shirt on, and they love that shit.
They
over there.
do.
Oh yeah, they love
Which
it.
place did you go to?
So,
Oh, so good.
so,
So-
is so
Oh,
good. Yeah,
stop
girl.
it.
Oh
God.
Dave with that gay shit, dude.
So
Dave a little
the
sweet
night,
today.
I'm a little sweet, like agave
Dave,
sweet.
Dave always people say you sound sweet on the mic.
Dude, maybe I'm a little sweet, hating on me.
It's all good.
It's just
dude.
my California twang.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah,
All right,
it's a
so
real thing.
So where'd you go after?
Oh well,
we went to this Korean
As
bar.
all
So the
nights-
Koreans love me, dude. They're like, "Yo, this guy's sick. He's wearing our favorite band shirt. This
Yeah.
is awesome." And then we proceed to go to a very nice.
we kidnapped the Bachelor first off.
Yeah, he
We-
had no clue. He was like, "I don't want to go to this place. I don't want to go to a place like this at all tonight."
And we were like, yeah, dude,
yeah."
absolutely, we got you. The night's
Because
all
he would have
about
known
you.
if we went all the way out to
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
So
We
had
pulled
to-
evasive maneuver number
We
15
had to
and kidnapped him.
improvise and adapt.
Yep.
Okay.
And you
Change the
picked-
paradigm.
And you know what that adaptation was?
What was it, Skid?
Paper Moon.
Paper Moon.
Paper Moon.
in
Springfield.
Springfield.
Sure was. And
Shout out.
Shout out
Shout
to
out.
all the
Zelda.
girls there. Zelda.
Yeah.
We're really
Zelda?
hoping to get a hold
Yeah,
of
I
Zelda.
met a girl
at some
named
point.
Zelda there. She was cool as shit.
Interesting.
I don't remember any of the other girls' names, but she was cool.
Who cares?
She was really cool.
She had all these like video game tattoos
Yeah.
and stuff, and she was real
She had-
down
you know
to
the
earth.
flower you run over in Mario and you can spit hot fireballs?
Yeah.
She had one of those on her forearm.
Wow.
That was really cool.
So
I wasn't. You know what I was surprised about in that strip club was how young all of them were.
they were
Is
very.
that like a normal thing?
well, I mean, yeah, I think so.
Well,
She was young, dude. She was
I
like,
don't know if I told you guys this, but I actually worked at Paper Moon for one day.
That Paper Moon.
That
you
Paper
worked
Moon.
at a Paper Moon.
Oh, the intrigue.
Yeah.
Tell
as
us
a
more.
waitress. I worked as a waitress.
A waitress, so
So you didn't have to show your boobies.
Well, it was like a
Brassiere.
corset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
corset.
So they
And let's just say Jamie is a little blessed. We would
little,
say,
just a little,
Yeah. Just a wee.
just a
Dave,
teeny
hands
tiny.
above the table.
Sorry.
Yeah. So one day
Hands
I
where I
worked
can see
there.
'em.
It didn't work out well for me.
What did some sort of incident occur the one day you were on the job?
Well, basically, the corset did not fit.
Oh man.
So, yeah, that'll deter you from working somewhere. if
So
the
you were saying-
They
uniform
said you
doesn't
couldn't
fit.
work there because the corset
Well,
didn't
I
fit?
just decided.
No,
I was
you
like,
decided.
I'm
Okay.
not.
I thought you were saying they said.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Well, they were like, just roll with it.
They
And you were
probably
like, this doesn't
appreciated
fit.
it. Yeah,
And you were like, my nips are showing.
yeah, it was bad. It was bad because I had just had a baby and I was breastfeeding.
There was milk.
So if you can even imagine, like
They were
what they
bigger.
were like then was
No
like
way.
crazy. Yeah,
Holy shit.
crazy.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were like lactating over the top or something like
No,
that.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
She's saying, she's
No, no.
saying her
They were
boobs
just-
they were just
huge.
like
very
twice
full.
yeah.
Very, very full.
They couldn't get you a bigger corset?
That
I
was the
mean,
biggest size they had.
Oh.
The size large.
And you said, well, it's meant to be.
I said, "Yep, this clearly is not for me." Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Was that ignorant that I asked if there was milk? If there was.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I mean,
Okay.
I think you got lost in what she was talking about.
Yeah.
I definitely did. 'Cause I was like, what are you
let's
talking
let's
about?
not call it
milk
lost. Let's call it mesmerized.
for? Yeah. Wait,
call it what it really
what
is.
just happened with you?
I was
I
caught
was
in a
talking about-
vivid
I was talking about-
imagination.
I was talking about the. She's like uncomfortable, and he's like, "Yeah, boob milk." Boob milk.
My friend said, hold on, a little side note. I was in Denver a couple of months ago.
God.
And my buddy, we were all wasted in the car, and our friend was driving us places, and he goes, guys, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And before anybody he goes mine would be so I could be invisible, so I could feel boobies.
That was it. That was it.
That was it. And I
To
mean,
feel boobies.
That's like a 13-year-old
I was gonna
boy
say, what
response.
is
I know.
Is that a? Did this guy just hit puberty?
Right.
Like, what is this?
Right.
That's what made it. I mean, it was like he said it very like mischievously, you know, like
Yeah.
it was really funny.
Like it's been going through his head for a
yeah,
little while.
especially since he didn't let us answer like our own superpowers before he
just
like
cut
kind of
you off.
inserted his.
Yeah.
I think boys, no matter what age, are always like
Obsessed with boobies.
with boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
It's a thing.
It's still like, oh my god, boobs.
I
It's
mean,
exciting.
Boobs are awesome.
My
Love
girlfriend
boobs.
always goes, "They're just boobs."
Yeah.
But they're not, dude.
She doesn't care. Yeah, but they're amazing.
I love boobs.
They're amazing.
They're just like
all
so
boobs.
cool.
I've seen some pretty funky ones.
yeah.
I've seen some pretty funky
Yeah,
ones.
Same.
yeah,
Like,
same.
really long nipples.
Are you talking about up in the club?
Yeah, I've just seen some really bad boob jobs.
Oh, bad boob jobs.
Yeah.
So-
I've seen some really great ones too, and some really great natural ones, but I've seen some really bad ones as well. Like
Yeah,
nipples
some botched jobs.
misplaced, and yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Like, is it like one of those things where you like the bra's on and you're like,
Oh,
they're gonna be? Oh, you're like, oh,
Oh,
so
and then you take it
titillating
off
the
and it's like,
intrigue,
oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you take it off and you're like,
Well, and then when you take the bra off and they still stay exactly where they were, first of all, that to me is gross.
is that a
think-
If they
bad
don't
job?
move, yeah, I just feel like
Well, it's
they're
not.
so
That's
tight.
yeah. It's just a
Looks
boob job. It's
painful.
not a bad boob job. That's just a boob job.
But then when one nipple's pointing like up to the sky and the other
You
one,
ever hooked up with a girl with a boob job?
Never.
I have.
have you? Did you
Yeah.
like them?
I did. It was
Do
a
you
really good.
prefer one over the other? Do you care?
I don't care.
No,
To be honest with you, like
Dave.
I really. Don't.
I mean, I've never
here's the thing.
I've never
They were-
dabbled.
She had a really good. I guess.
I'll
she
be
just-
honest, I don't
maybe she
think
just
I
had
would
a really
care.
good boob job because they felt
yeah.
really real,
Yeah.
and
And I
they felt like
understand like
sandbags.
why a lot of people like
Just
get them too. You know what I'm saying?
They felt like sandbags.
Bags
Bags of sand.
Bro, are you a virgin? Imagine I
Love
just
that
got called
movie.
out right now.
Love
I was
that
like, oh my
movie.
god, I am a virgin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you were a
And the earth
cocktail
flat.
waitress at the Paper Moon in Springfield that we visited.
Yes,
Well, I guess I've just got to ask: have you ever been a dancer?
I have.
But not at that club elsewhere.
Wait.
No, yeah,
You were a actual dancer.
Exotic
I was
dancer.
an
Like, what we would
exotic
call you.
dancer.
Um,
Actually, I think exotic dancer is so stupid because
It's a little much.
Come on, stripper.
stripper.
Right?
Stripper.
So you were a stripper.
Let's call a spade a spade.
saying or
Me
stripper.
either. It's stupid. When I would
Were you
tell
in a
people
fully nude?
fully nude.
Where?
Well, so I started
You don't
my
have to say the
career.
place,
I
just-
started my career downtown in DC on K Street, but I started
They go
as
nude there?
oh yeah,
Do you
in
see those
DC?
nude still?
Oh,
I
yeah.
what is it that they?
Pasties.
no,
No. Virginia's
Virginia does
pasties.
pasties
The
in the
girls,
fall.
you couldn't tell they were wearing clear pasties, and so I didn't realize
put
until
latex.
the
Yeah,
end.
dude. The one girl. I thought I saw her boobs.
They
But
put latex and then they put eyeshadow, like skin colored eyeshadow over the latex,
Oh,
so you
okay.
can't even tell.
Yeah, you really can't. I
No.
was like, oh, wait, no, but I thought there was a stipulation in DC. What is it? No touch.
It depends on the club because
How
well,
long ago did
I
you
think
work?
no.
Sorry.
Well, I started when I was, I guess 19 or 20. I started, and I'm so 20.
So 2000. In 2000.
Yeah, around there.
Okay.
99.
And you were in 99. You were stripping in DC fully nude.
Yeah, I started as a waitress. The bar that I worked at was the upstairs was a sports bar and the downstairs was a strip club.
On K Street.
Yes.
Okay.
So I started upstairs working in the sports club or sports bar, and then eventually I always knew, like I knew I was gonna. This is what I was gonna do one day.
Even when I was a little
Before
girl.
you really?
When I was a little girl, I knew
Shut
I was
the
gonna,
hell
swear to
up.
God.
You wanted to be a stripper when you were a little girl?
I always knew this is the way I'm going to pay my way through
So
school.
yeah, that's a little bit different.
didn't happen that
Knowing
way,
that what's gonna happen and wanting it to happen, like that's what you wanted, or you just kind of like you were like,
You were
this
destined
is
to do
something. You were
Well,
like, this
I-
is something that's gonna come along eventually.
I knew when I was younger the power I had over boys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I said, Jamie's a babe, guys.
Thank you.
Total babe,
No,
and
like-
we're lucky to have her in the studio shooting the show.
She's
with
a
us.
9 and
Happy
die.
to be here.
Yeah, so let's get back. You
Yes.
knew the power that you had.
I knew the
had
power
over
I
men.
had over boys, and I guess I had seen a stripper somewhere on television or something. I don't know, but I definitely knew that was going to happen and did it. Later on down the line, so I started at this bar, working as a waitress upstairs in the sports bar, and then I'm not sure exactly how I transitioned to the downstairs strip club.
Was the owner of Scumbag?
Yeah,
They're all scumbags.
yeah.
How
was-
young was it? I don't know if you can recall this, but how old were you when you knew that was something that you would be a profession for you?
Oh, way too fucking young.
How
Just
old?
Probably-
tell us how young that is. And
Probably third grade.
what?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
The fuck are you talking about?
Third grade? You
Yeah.
were like, I
Third
knew I'm going to be a
grade?
stripper? When'd you lose your
So you had
virginity?
men people paying
You lost-
attention to you like.
Hold on. She lost her virginity when she was 14.
I mean, that's not that. I mean,
That's not
No, no,
terribly
no,
young.
no,
It's
no,
young.
terribly. I'm
young,
just saying,
dude.
like, you were on that path.
Oh, I was on the path straight there.
I mean,
Yeah.
Straight there.
did you have huge boobs in high
did
school?
people?
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, Tyler. she
I'm just
said-
saying the growth. Look at the guy,
Yes.
the attention men showed you.
I had boobs in third grade, and the boys made fun of me.
Were you- so
That's
you-
how I had boobs, to the point where the boys at that age, they were like, "Oh my god, that's funny." They made fun of me, and then one year they
Like,
woke up and I came to
sixth,
school,
fifth
and they were
grade,
like,
and you're like-
"Oh, that's not funny anymore." Like now I like it.
Yeah, they're like, "What's going on in my body?"
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Ah, not so funny now,
right,
bitch."
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have a stiff
You have
one
a
in your
random
pants.
boner in,
Yeah.
in social studies.
And Jamie still has big boobs.
Yeah, Jamie's killing it, living her best life.
As a third
She's
grader.
like, I control everything. I control the
Her
teachers. I
power
control
over
you.
women. I like that statement. Her power over women, or her power
Men.
over men. Sorry.
or women.
Yeah. No, it's
I
a
did.
real thing. Nobody
Did
can
your family
deny
know you were
that.
doing this?
No,
Okay.
not at first. Absolutely not.
So you
Absolutely
told
not.
no one.
No, I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Double
Eventually,
Agent
they
Jamie over
figured
here.
it
Yeah,
out. I told
dude.
them I worked at a strip club.
Oh,
So the story
Oh,
goes,
okay.
I went downstairs. I started working downstairs, and then one day they needed one of the dancers didn't come in, and so I had always wanted to dance.
This is like a movie, like a Spice Girls.
I fucking
Or
love it.
not
I'm
Spice
there. I'm in the club right now.
Girls. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Don't stop.
But so one of the dancers didn't come in, and I had always told them that I was gonna dance. I wanted to dance, but I was just too nervous to do it. And so she didn't show up, and they were like, "We need you to do it," because there was one
This is
other
like a
girl.
movie.
Dude, you already said that.
There was one other girl. So I was like, okay. So I'm put on this girl who was like 5'9", wore a size 10 shoe. I wear size 8. So I had to wear her shoes and
Oh,
dance.
man.
Nervous. One of my best friends, still one of my best friends to this day, came in to see me as a waitress. Came in and I was naked on stage.
No way.
I was mortified. But
You were nervous.
I was
Shit.
very nervous.
How was your moves that night?
I mean, probably terrible.
Yeah.
I would imagine
Did
they
you
were
not?
terrible.
Had you danced in like a mirror before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think of myself as having some rhythm.
Okay.
Yes.
I like to think I
Okay.
do.
Dave is rhythmically
Rhythmless.
challenged.
Yeah, rhythm.
Rhythmless.
Yeah, so
It's a genetic disorder, okay, dude?
Yeah, okay.
Don't make fun of me.
Yeah. Watch a couple of YouTube videos, all right?
so I
you touching
got
up
on
for the wedding?
stage. What'd you do?
He touched up his dance moves.
I was looking
He
at
was
it.
like, "Yo,
I
I'm
was
going to
looking
this
at
wedding
YouTube.
this week, and I've been watching all the new hip
Yeah, I
dance
was
moves
trying to,
on
like, the
YouTube
floss
and
and
practicing
shit,
them."
dude.
Did you
His
guys dance at that wedding?
A little bit.
Skid danced. His date watched.
Yeah.
She watched him tear up the floor.
From a mile away. Or like, actually, no, yeah, from like a mile.
I'll be honest, dude. You fuck around with the dance moves, but you actually have like you've got sick shit.
You got rhythm?
I do.
You
Dude,
can
he
dance?
does.
A little
he does.
bit, a little
It,
bit.
it catches you by surprise because it's like
You talk to me and
you
you're
think
like, oh.
he's yeah,
And then, yeah.
and then he breaks it down. And you're like,
Nice.
Where the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
I
come from?
love dancing. I
Yeah.
love it.
All chicks
So
love
much
dancing.
fun.
You know what I mean? And they
That's
all
not
talk about how
true, though.
sexy it is when a man can dance.
Oh, it's
So I'm the
Yeah.
There's a
antithesis
lot
of
of dudes
sexy.
that lack rhythm.
that's how I got pregnant with Marley.
Was dancing.
Was that I saw her dad and I was like, holy fuck.
We're gonna
Just
make a
'cause he could
baby.
dance?
Oh,
Just because he could dance.
oh my God. He
Wow.
was such an amazing dancer. And Marley is an amazing dancer, but I definitely was like, damn,
Yeah.
done. Sold.
Wow.
Sign me up.
You knew that. You knew at that point.
I
Damn.
did.
So that's a big deal to women.
Absolutely. We
Well,
know that.
yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
You knew that too. In fact, we knew that. You knew that so much that you.
Stop. Anyways.
I guess that's another story, guys.
Yeah. So you were dancing. Did your friend come in and see you naked?
My friend came in and saw me
Was it a
naked.
guy?
It's a guy, yeah.
Oh.
Was it a guy that was like trying to get with you at the time?
Or was it a guy that you'd hooked
Was he
up with
interested?
already?
No. He was just my friend.
Platonic?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't speak for him, but
Yeah.
as
Okay.
far
So
as
let's
I know,
let's take that
What's
step
his
back.
name? I was kidding.
I feel like if
throw
he
this
was
guy
going to
out.
see her at the club and he was friends with Jamie at that
you
time.
guys
and
actually
she's-
know him. You do.
Oh wait,
Oh, it's.
I know who it is. Does he own a wine?
Yeah.
a wine store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
So he came in. I was so embarrassed. But the great thing, like people would always be like, how do you do that? The great thing about being naked on stage is that you were expected to be naked on stage. So it became like normal for me, right? It was like
I
no
never
big
thought about
deal.
it like that.
It was like, oh yeah, I'm just,
Naked.
yeah.
Just doing my job.
Just this is my job.
This is what
And
I
literally
do.
Did
would-
you ever feel at one point like you were lesser of a person because you were a stripper? Did you ever feel that?
No, I never felt lesser of a person. Because I always just owned it. I always like,
Yeah.
I'm no shame in this, right? But I do think it fucks with your head.
Yeah.
It
Really?
It has
oh my
to.
God, yeah.
Why does it fuck with your head? Can we
Because
talk
you
about that
base
a little bit?
everything that you are on how much money you make and what you look like.
It's like a psychological
oh,
thing.
it's terrible. It's terrible. And
It's
there was
like, oh, I didn't make good money. Was I not hot enough
Yeah.
tonight?
So it really gets to you.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Because one day you're the one that you have all the regulars, everybody wants
and then it
time with
starts to
you.
fade
out.
You're super
Oh my
popular.
God.
And
But
then
I actually was never that girl. I was never that girl because I was never like the tall, thin blonde with fake perky boobs.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was always just like more natural
yeah.
and
I love natural.
yeah, me
Sorry.
too. Me
Anyways.
too. Yeah, but I was always natural and that's not
You were
the-
yourself.
Yeah. And I think a lot of men come to a strip club expecting to see the Barbie doll. The
Yeah, oh,
porn,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
porn star look, you know what I mean?
I don't like
But
that.
just for as many of those are of guys, there's so many that are like, dude, I love the down to earth chick.
Oh
I
yeah.
love-
Absolutely.
That's just like, like the girl next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quiet girl, with the glasses and
Or not even the quiet, just like someone that you can talk to. That's drop dead gorgeous,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so the in like the thick of my career when I was doing it, the days that I was scheduled, I was Saturday during the day, Sunday night, and Monday night, and those were the girls that were like the natural girls.
Okay.
Not it was Friday night and Saturday night. They never would have put me on because I just
Really?
didn't fit the bill. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I was okay
Oh.
with that because on Friday and Saturday night it was like a bunch of young guys coming in. You didn't make any money.
Really?
On Sunday nights, it was like just ridiculously rich men
Wow.
who would come in and tip hundreds, and it was great.
What's the most you ever made in a night?
1,600.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of money
That is a lot of money.
in one night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
How long did you dance for?
off and on for 10, 11 years.
Off and on. Okay. So you in and out of other jobs.
Yeah,
You
having
had kids.
babies. Yeah,
Did you your first baby daddy? Did you meet him at the club you were dancing at?
I did not.
Okay.
No, I was telling Tyler earlier that was my rule, that I never
Dated
would
a
date
John.
anybody. Yeah, a John. I would never until I met my youngest daughter's father.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Rules are meant to be broken.
They were, yeah.
So you were so obsessed with this guy that you broke your rule that you had in place for years.
He must have been a stud.
He must have been a real stud.
I mean, I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm not exactly sure because I was waitressing that day because they were short waitresses,
Right.
and they needed
Oh, so he didn't even see you naked.
no.
Oh.
Oh wow.
So there was
Maybe
another
that-
guy that was trying to talk to me that I was kind of talking to at first,
Right.
And then he came in and said something, like whispered something in my ear, and that was it.
What?
That was it. Like
Shut up.
he's
This is
He
not-
pulled some Westworld shit on you,
Yeah, like-
and you were like infected, and you were like,
Yeah, I
"All
was
right,
like,
I'll
oh.
come with you."
yeah,
Really.
that was it. Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
I mean, that's a whole nother story.
And then boom goes the Dynamite Tenley.
Right.
All right.
Here she is. My little girl.
So you never really dated. So through all the years, you only did it the one time.
I did.
Wow.
Just the one. Can you believe that?
That's.
I admire the principles. Be honest.
Yo, but you're not
I'm-
hearing the one time she lets it slip, she gets pregnant.
I got
Well, you know,
pregnant.
that sounds about right.
It does,
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
it?
that
Were you
sounds
on birth
about right.
control? Can I ask?
Was I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is with that?
I don't know.
What?
I hate birth control.
Okay, so
It makes
it's
me,
not
like,
just,
cuckoo.
I feel like, no offense, like the age group, like in your age group, no one.
We
wore-
didn't take it.
No one.
We
took
didn't use birth control.
birth control. Yeah, like because you talk about the kids and I'm like, oh, well, you're like, yeah, they weren't planned, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
I wasn't planned.
Yeah, I wasn't planned either.
No?
But
No.
here's the thing.
I found that out way
feel
later
like-
too, like only a couple years
I feel
ago.
like that age group. Just, I think they didn't. I don't know if it was new.
Well,
to
we
the
didn't really
scene
have a whole lot
of
options. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What were the options back then? Do they have the pill?
The pill.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it
I'm
was-
not that
but it's,
old.
okay. You're
We
not-
had the
you're not
pill.
old. You're not
We
that
had the
old.
shot. Like the shot that you can get.
Real
Like it's a
cold.
3. I think it's called Depo-Provera. It was stupid. I tried it. Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, if it affected your psychological well-being,
Oh, yeah.
you'd be like, you know what?
Done.
It's like the same thing with antidepressants or people who are prescribed to, if it Adderall. If you don't like the way that it makes you, then you're not gonna. You're like, all right,
Okay, so
choose
what did
another
you?
alternative.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, crazy.
Hormonal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Emotional.
which is like
That's
which
no
is
fun for
intense.
anybody.
for sure.
Right. No, I
Anybody.
get it. So you just stayed off it and mistakes happen,
Mm-hmm.
or not mistakes, like accidents happen. I get
Accidents.
All right, Jamie.
Mistakes.
Well, did you bring us some stories this fine evening?
Yeah, I have a few. I have
You got a
few?
few?
For you.
You know, you guys wouldn't think looking at Jamie that she had any, but
it. No, for real.
yeah.
You'd be like,
and by
okay.
hearing this brief introduction,
Yeah.
you'd be like, nope, she ain't got shit.
Nothing.
No, nothing
Nada.
worth saying. But we'll hear what she's got to say.
All right.
So I guess I was just going to share with you a few of my interactions with Johns, as you called them.
Is that an okay thing to say? I feel like maybe that's more reserved
What?
for a different
John?
industry.
For prostitutes.
For prostitutes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Use whatever
Yeah.
slang you like.
I think I just called them customers.
Sure, call them customers. I think that sounds about right.
Clients.
We can call them
Clients?
custs.
Cuss.
Are we talking about
Custs.
the people that come into the?
Yes.
Yeah, clients.
Yeah, clients.
Customers. Clients.
Clients.
Okay.
That's-
I call it my dog sitting people clients, so that's weird.
So we'll call them customers.
Customers.
Because
Okay.
they really did pay you
They
for
paid
a service.
for a service.
They
yeah.
Like
did.
in a restaurant, I've always been, ever since I first starting, you call them guests.
I hate that.
I mean,
But
that
it's
works.
true because you're supposed to make them feel welcome.
I hate
But
that.
in other
Yes, the
interactions,
customers.
you're nothing but a goddamn customer. You're not going to tell me how to live my life. You heard?
You dig?
You
For
dig?
real, dude.
Cheers to that.
Give me that. Give me that, buddy.
Custs.
Cheers.
Do you need some more, Jamie?
I do, please.
We used to call kids back in the day that we'd rip off in a
that's
drug
right.
deal custs. They'd be
Like,
like, "Oh,
come
what
on,
they'd be
Dave,
like,
man, with
what
your
do you?"
fucking-
They'd be like, "Yeah, I sold him this eighth of mid-grade doused in Kool-Aid crystals for like $150." And be like, "Oh, those cussed ass fools."
Would you guys be surprised to know that when I was working at the club, in a period of my life that I am not proud of, that I sold drugs?
No way.
Does that surprise you?
No. I mean,
It surprises me.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with.
I think you were doing whatever you
were
gotta do.
surrounded by what? Party
Shitholes.
drugs,
Oh.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all manners
All the
of
time,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Would girls do it all night? Like
Oh,
coke
yeah.
and shit?
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's not a facade?
Not at all.
Okay.
yeah, and they'll
Did you
take.
ever? Yeah.
I have.
Plus,
Okay.
tons of the customers are bringing that shit in. You take them back to the private room. They're like, "You want to do a little bit?" And the girls are like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude."
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. And you
gotta watch out though. You gotta watch out. There's some fucking straight scumbags.
Oh God,
Some
yeah.
sketchy fools are going
Wait.
And that's what we want to hear.
Would lead me
about.
to my stories.
Yeah.
Story number one.
So my first story is I was dancing, and one of my girlfriends
Where?
who was a
In DC?
waitress, yeah, in DC.
Cool.
one of my girlfriends who was a waitress, she came up to me and she was like, "You got to go sit with this guy. He's handing out $20, like just $20 bills, $20 bills.
He's a
one after the
$20
other."
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
there's-
just
Which
press
is
any
good. That's
button
good
and you
shit.
get a $20.
Stripper lingo, dude.
Yeah.
He's a $20.
So he was at the very first table when you walk in the door, farthest from the bar where I was. So he was this overweight, just really nerdy looking guy. And
When you mean overweight, do you
over-
mean like obese, or do you mean
I mean, like, he
He was porky.
was porky.
who's husky?
He was husky.
Okay.
He was a big guy.
Husky Jen.
So she was like, he wants to know, he wants to hear about, like, all the guys you fucked, right?
Who asked that? Like, that
This is what
fat
this
dude?
is what my girlfriend's telling me. Yeah, he wants
Oh,
to hear
he said it.
About you specifically?
not me specifically.
Anybody
just
that wants to
anybody.
go up and get $20, he's got to know.
Right. So she's like,
about the
go sit with
dossier.
him.
That's his.
But
That's his.
that was his.
That's
yeah.
icky.
Ew, it was
Oh,
gross.
Man,
But it gets
people
better.
are fucking
They're
weird.
so
People are
weird.
so fucked
People
So
are
fucking
so
weird.
strange.
I
and you're
just
like,
want to hear
but
about
I
the
want
guys that you
$20.
fucked. What a weirdo.
But I didn't even
Like, this
have
guy
to
needs to
fuck
go to
them
jail.
though. Seriously.
Yeah,
seriously.
you're like, can we contact the FBI? Because I'm sure he's got
some sort of,
He's
like,
up to something.
pedophile.
Shit.
Yeah.
You wanna, like, fuck, dude.
So he didn't care about the people that I had honestly slept with. He wanted to know, like, he was prompting me through this whole conversation, right? Tell me about, do you have a sister? Yeah. So were you and your sister cheerleaders? Yeah, sure.
So he's creating his own fantasy.
Yeah.
Ah,
What is wrong with people?
yeah.
Like,
I
what
want to
is
hear
that?
what's more wrong with this.
So it keeps going, like, did you guys ever sleep with the football team? Yeah. Were they all black? Yeah. Like, tell me about how you slept with the entire black football team, you and your sister, white cheerleaders. I mean, just fucked.
So it's very like almost like written
Seg-
out.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
oral. It's oral. It's phone sex, but in person. Create your own fantasy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why did
So
he
the
say
whole
black?
time,
You know why
tell
he
me
said
how
it.
big their dick is, like everything. Did they have
Yeah.
big black cock? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And so you suddenly
So I'm like,
have
sure.
turned from stripper into
Yeah.
this kind of.
Whole.
I mean,
yeah.
that's a phone sex operator.
Oh, absolutely.
But you're whispering in his ear.
Yeah. And the whole time he's like,
Those
you
dicks
know,
were super
He's giving
big.
you
Here's a
money
20.
this whole time.
here's a 20. Yeah.
Here's the
just
20.
like,
How big were those dicks? Here's another 20.
Ew, dude.
How many sister cheerleaders were with you?
right. Exactly.
What did you do to them?
Then he wants me to pinch the fat on his belly.
Oh, man.
You're lying.
I swear.
You're lying.
He wanted me to pinch the fat on his belly as hard as I could.
That's what he said to you.
Oh, yeah.
Pause. Did you hesitate?
No.
Because he had money.
Yeah.
She
Wow.
was like, "Fuck yeah,
Were you
because
laughing?
you're fat on your
Oh,
belly."
yeah, on the inside for sure. But you take on, like, it was my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
no.
like,
Wow.
Dude,
not-
remember what Roro said? You do whatever the job is.
Yeah, just-
it doesn't
just
matter
come
what
home.
it is. You gotta come. You go home at the end of the day.
And
You
that's
leave
it.
that shit behind you.
Yeah.
It's just a job, dude. Whether you're an operator or you're a stripper. feeling love handles.
yeah.
Pinch
Ew.
your
Feeling
fat.
I can't
Fat
believe I did that, though.
gut
Now
and
I would have
stomach.
been like,
Was it
get
Harry?
the
No, are
fuck
you
away
kidding
from
me?
Wait, was it
Skid
Harry?
and I would have done that 1,000
was
times
I was
over
over
if that
sure.
was our job.
I would
Would
have
you?
sucked on his belly button, okay? If, it was for a
If
couple
he was
of
like,
things.
"All right, now eat the lint out of here," Skid would have been
Which,
like,
no, but
I would've
if
choked
you
it
had
down.
a woman come into your bar that wanted you to do something along those lines, would you do it?
Yes.
You would.
I mean,
For
we
money?
would be
Yeah.
fired.
Yes.
You'd be
Would.
fired.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the type of bar. I mean, we don't work
No,
in like
Dave,
A-town.
she's
yeah,
not
I mean, that's a
saying
question
if
you
should they
can't
just
really-
roll into our restaurant right now.
Okay,
And
you're
she's
saying
like, eat the Hershey's
no.
kiss out of
No,
my
see,
asshole.
that's different. That's different.
What
There's
the
no like, I don't know. The transition doesn't really work there. The translation.
Yeah,
as
it
were.
doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't. If we were like stripper bartenders,
You would.
maybe
Hey, why
we
are you
would.
still hung up on this.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just
she's not. She's saying like, if you were in her situation, but it was a chick. She's not saying our bar.
She's saying, as bartenders, would we have done
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yes.
And okay. All right, well, we
you
just
wouldn't
see
have?
differently.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. If he was throwing 20s.
If she was throwing
Or
20,
she was,
she
no, not he. I do it either way. Like I don't.
come around here and pinch the fat on my belly.
I don't know.
Walk
it
around
just-
here like you're taking
Yeah.
the plates off the bar.
Now, if I was a stripper, I would be like, well, this is my job. But as a bartender, I'd be like, look, you know, I've left my old stripper life behind.
If he had a
and
ton
I'm
of
not
20s,
doing that.
if he started throwing them at me, I would.
A roll of 20s and was like, I mean,
I'd be like, yo.
I'd be like, give me all the fat.
Yeah, I'd be like, just give me.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
I definitely
I would give him
did
a
it.
nice
Come on,
massage.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
it
was
was
like, come
gross.
here, Job of the Hut.
Was he like moaning when he did it?
I don't remember.
He was like,
I probably
Did he
blocked
jizz?
that out. I hope.
oh my god, was he rubbing it?
Oh my god.
Ew, dude.
No, but that is funny that you said that because there used to be this one guy that would come in every single day. We called him the judge, and he would walk up.
The
He was so
judge.
nice.
I love it, dude.
He was such a nice guy, like older,
I wonder
white
if this
hair,
is the judge
beard,
that I know.
probably.
Hopefully not.
White hair, white beard, very nice. Tipped every girl, had his favorites, but he would walk up to the stage, and while he was tipping you, he would be like thrusting forward, and you knew he was just like rubbing his dick in his jeans. And he was such a nice guy,
Wow.
but we were all like, "Ooh, that's gross."
I'm envisioning that,
Oh, man.
and it's
So this guy, just to wrap up that story, you pinched the fat.
I
he
pinched
was
the fat.
giving
He
you-
also stuck his fingers between my toes and wanted to smell them
for another 20.
for more 20s. Yeah.
he wanted you to stick your
For a-
fingers in your toes.
No,
his fingers
fingers.
and her toes.
And if you guys, they're
What the
plastic shoes and you're
fuck,
wearing
dude?
them for 8
And
hours. They're
hot-
disgusting.
yeah, they're like
Ew,
hot
disgusting.
trash.
Man. What is
Yeah.
wrong with people?
Hot trash.
Lots.
This makes me sick.
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh man, so for a total of how many 20s?
I don't even know, but it was worth it. I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I didn't really, I didn't do anything that compromised me.
Your principles?
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to do. I mean,
You didn't have to do anything
just
like
honestly
super sick.
Made up some
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
she made up some fiction.
have to
Not
make 'em
even
up.
good fiction.
Yeah.
You were just like, dude, like you didn't even have to sell it hard.
No.
And he was already.
He
loving
was
it.
selling it hard himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was already. It was already in his.
And then
mind.
he like finished it up with the smell.
Yeah.
That's
That's
fucked
so
dude,
nasty.
what the
Some
fuck?
random girl's feet.
What is wrong with people?
Ugh, terrible.
I hate people.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorites
That's
that stick
terrible.
out.
Pinch his fat, Dave.
Smelled her feet, like the toe jam.
Ew.
Pinch his fat. Usually dudes are like, "Don't touch my
Don't
fat."
touch my fat.
He was like, "Pinch my
Pinch
fat."
it. Like hurt him.
Did
Hard
he
as
make
you
him,
can.
Did he moan?
Ew, I don't remember. I
She
hope
was in
not.
the moment. She was in her flow
Dave,
state.
you have a foot fetish, don't you?
Altered state. I mean, yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Do
Really?
you?
No.
Oh. Shit, I was going to tell you I have pretty feet.
Damn. What's up?
You got
I
nice-
said I have pretty
Let me see
feet.
your feet,
All right, Skid.
Do you think they're pretty?
bro. She has nice feet.
They're great feet.
Thank you.
You don't
What's
care.
happening in this studio right now?
Why don't you care that she has nice feet?
The laboratory got really mad in science here.
Why don't you think her?
No. I concurred.
What is in your beard right now?
It's probably liquid, like some Basil Hayden,
Okay.
some port, and some
Alright,
whiskey.
just like that. That's enough. That's great.
Does that make you miss your beard?
Yeah,
It does?
my beard is a lot.
Did you see him when he was clean shaven? It was frightening,
All the way gone?
pretty much.
I had it all the way down.
Yeah, but then he was looking at his pictures the other day of when he had it like
Oh
white
my God.
supremacist
You got-
long, and he was really upset
Wait
with
till you
like
see-
that because he realizes now he was like
It was too much.
that he was not in the right state of mind,
Oh,
and now we
really?
all let him get away with it.
I like the length that you have now.
Yeah, the length that he has
I
now
think
is
it's
good.
nice.
I'm a fucking fox, dude.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
look
good.
like a
It's
frog.
good. I think a super
Frog
long
fox.
beard
Did you
makes
just
you
call
look
me a
older.
frog?
Like a tadpole.
Tyler, what color is the skin
Look at that! Oh my
under your?
god!
What color is the skin under your beard? Do you think?
Pale.
White,
Like paler?
I'm already pale. Yeah.
Yeah.
offshore
Oh,
white.
here, let's just rag on Skid again at how pale he is. Spitting both your faces. I'm
Do you
not.
find Skid handsome?
Yeah. Yeah.
She sold that hard.
I no, I do.
Sold it
I-
about as hard as she did to
I,
that to
I
that
definitely
customer.
think he's.
Look at that.
That's the longest it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
pretty long.
That's
dude.
long.
that's
Where was
gnarly.
it? Like, show me on your neck. Like, how many inches?
It was about that long.
Yeah,
It was like that
Damn.
long.
and when it would be like wet, it would like come down. You know, like when
Pointy.
we get out of
Oh,
the
dude.
pool, and it'd be like,
Dave, we were in the pool.
Like-
Oh yeah, we did have a couple pool sessions.
We had
this
some
summer.
good
I
pool
remember.
We were supposed to have some pool sessions with
sessions
you.
Dude, and then
together.
you told that dude, the lifeguard, your life story. That dude was like, "Bro, I don't even speak English." Why
Yeah,
are you-"
he was
and
from,
you were
like, the Czech
well, I'm
Republic.
a bartender, and the guy was like, "Bro,
I was like,
don't-"
Czech Republic, you watch World
yeah, and
Cup?
he was like, I don't know your language. Like, I don't know your language.
He was a tail stud.
I'm from Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Do you like my accent? That was
No,
good.
it's-
No,
I don't
that
think
was good.
It was
Dave,
pretty
Dave.
good. It was pretty good.
You have good accents?
No.
No, we
You do. I just heard your Australian one. It
I
was
mean,
so
it's
Wait, you
pretty
had a-
good.
you
The
had an
Australian
Australian
one was pretty
You were
good.
here.
The one that I
You were
did
here
before
for
the
the whole
cast, you know?
thing.
Oh no, that was good because when you grabbed my hand and like went close to my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, I just get gun shy on
It
the
was
stage,
good.
you know?
I can't do an Australian accent.
Check it out, though. I mean, my
Dave, we
father
almost
was a
kissed
really
yesterday. Do you remember that?
excellent actor when we were going up the stairs.
Ew, we were
Yeah.
both joking to like pretend to kiss each other,
And it almost
and we
happened.
actually like, and it was like literally we were an inch away from each other's face,
Oh, that's so romantic.
and I got butterflies.
Yeah.
Did you do?
It was pretty
You guys
romantic.
shouldn't
Yeah.
kiss. It's okay if
You
you
guys
kiss.
should kiss. Jamie's trying to see some real shit happen here in
Yeah,
this lab
Jamie-
today.
Jamie's now like.
She's like, why don't you guys just like kiss? Like, it's
Now
nothing.
Jamie's orchestrating our
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
yeah, she's controlling men once again.
Once
It
again.
all comes back
The
around.
power over men.
men. It's gone, by the way. That power.
So you had to have, I mean, some more experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another one. Well, there was this guy that would come in as well to the same club as the last story I told you about, and just
Wait,
get
did you only work in one club at a time, or you worked
Yeah.
in multiple?
one club at a time.
Okay.
This guy would just get wasted, like just shit faced, so drunk, stupid, and he was a favorite of the girls because he always tipped really well.
Huh. Shocking.
I know. But I had never sat with him before. And somehow I ended up, I'm good, thank you. Somehow I ended up at his table. And somehow I ended up there. And he was trying so hard to get me to come back somewhere with him. Like, meet me.
All right.
And
Was he a good-looking guy?
No.
Okay.
Ugh. God, no. He was old. This is when I was young.
So she's calling him old then, and she's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
he's ancient now.
He was- yeah, I mean, he
hashtag
was-
in the grave.
He was probably in his late 40s back then.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's,
Which is
that's
not that
okay.
old
Yeah.
at all, but
Damn.
he was like short, just like ugh, whatever.
A
Anyway,
dumpy fool.
yeah, just an idiot. Just got so drunk that it was incredibly unattractive.
Ass fool.
Honky ass fool.
So he would like trying to get me to go back with him. So I had convinced him, yeah, I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you. Give me your phone number, but you have to give me money up front. You have to give me
Oh.
money up front. So in my head this whole time, I'm like, I'm just gonna, you know,
Kansas City Shuffle this fool.
Yeah.
He looks
Yo,
right, I go
great
left.
reference.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Kansas City Shuffle.
I
She's
think,
like,
Great
oh,
movie.
yeah, money up front, like a drug deal.
yeah.
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 And I would
Give me
get
something.
it
I
would
gotta have
piss
some
me
money
off.
to
Collateral,
purchase
dude.
at the trap house for this shit.
It would piss.
Uh-huh.
It would piss me off.
Have you ever slept in a trap house?
I don't know what a trap house
Okay,
is.
we'll talk about that later.
Just keep going.
Okay, so it would piss me off that men would try to like buy me like that. It
Yeah.
would make me angry because I can't be. I'm not your whore, right?
Yeah, earn it with
I'm
your
Wow.
dancing.
Right,
damn
like
it.
I'm your
Yeah,
whore. I'm not really
exactly.
your whore, but I'm dancing. But I'm not gonna fuck you. I'm not a prostitute. I'm
no,
a
I was saying
stripper.
them earn it
Right,
with their
exactly.
dancing.
So
Use some charm. Use anything but your own money.
Exactly.
Like use ingenuity. Like use
yeah,
fucking something. man.
absolutely. So he wrote me a check for $1,000, and
A check?
A check. He wrote me a check.
He wrote
for,
you a check.
for $1,000.
Yo, that's
Dab it
tight.
up right here.
Jamie's a beast.
I'm getting a whiff of a highway robbery story right here.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is about to be in the Kansas City Shuffle.
yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks for the check.
Okay, so he
Bounce.
wrote you a check, catch me in the catch me if you can style,
Yes.
like, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a good check.
Uh-huh.
He didn't write you no bounce check.
It was not a bounce check. It was like scribble scrabble.
Did he like
he was so
make
drunk.
sure that you weren't gonna like pull any shadiness, or was he like, okay, check is good?
No, he said check is good. I gave him Pizza Hut's phone number.
No way.
Swear to God.
This dude just spent $1,000 for a Pizza Hut phone number, dude.
Yeah. What a dummy, right?
Yo.
But
Wow.
that was
Men
I
will
was a
do
shithead.
anything. We
I
are
was a shit.
horrible.
Yeah, I mean honestly.
Wait, he didn't. Did he come back in?
Stupidity.
Yeah, I did it twice to him. I did that to him twice.
Same number?
Same. No, I don't know about the second time
Wow.
what number I gave him, but I had a girlfriend sit down with me the second time, and I was
didn't
like,
give a fuck,
"We're
dude.
gonna tell him we're gonna both go home with him,
Double the money.
double."
Double the money.
She got a check, I got a check.
That's a straight awesome con.
That's a con artist. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the ultimate.
Yeah,
not
but
the ultimate
karma.
con.
That's some bad karma. That's
For
some
you?
bad karma. Yeah, right. I mean, come on, that's cruddy.
That's awesome.
It's
I
awesome
mean,
and cruddy at the same
You took
time.
that dude's.
But don't you feel like you would have already paid for that karma?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
Probably.
if you had anything bad
It's
coming
done.
to you,
Your kid,
you've
sure.
already paid for
She
it.
already paid for that.
There's
She
my
already
karma.
paid for the karma. She has
He
two
came
kids.
back and he said, "Yo, you gave me Pizza Hut's phone number."
No, he said nothing, and I think probably what
He said
happened.
nothing.
No,
Wait,
he said
She
nothing.
did say he was fucked up. He might.
He was so shit faced. I don't think he
He
remembered.
forgot to write it.
I-
He forgot he wrote $1,000.
I
check
think
to
that
Pizza
he
Hut
probably got so
or
drunk on a
to get
regular
Pizza Hut's
basis
phone number.
that he just was like, "Meh."
Okay.
Like,
So
okay.
then he came back and he's like, so he didn't mention the last time at all the second
No.
time he came in.
Nope.
So maybe this was a whole new experience for him. Like
Yeah.
he had a Groundhog's Day moment. It's a fresh new
Exactly.
day. He was like, oh, he's like reliving the same thing. And he's like, this chick's really hot. I'm going to try to drag her home. And you're like, I'm going to take you for everything you got.
and then I
Not
got my
really,
girlfriend
but
in it,
you
and
did
he's
it
like,
again.
"Ooh,
$2,000. And then so you changed up the number. How long had it been?
maybe a month."
Okay, but the second time, what happened? Did he come
Second
back?
time, no, I never saw him again.
Wow.
So you guys each split $2,000.
Yeah, she got a check, I got a check, and I remember going to the bank. I remember like I would always look for his bank because I didn't want to deposit it and have him cancel it or something.
Right.
So I just went to his bank and cashed it right away the next morning.
This girl, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're a con artist.
She wasn't about to risk it.
No, I want my money.
You're a beast.
I want my money.
Give me my money.
Dave, do I look like Bert and Ernie right now?
I mean, the cut is sick. Yeah, the Bert and Ernie fade is good.
Thanks, man.
It's good.
Do you
It's
think I
nice.
look
I
like Bert
like it.
and
I
Ernie?
like the swoosh to the side on the top, like this little front part.
Does it do that?
It does a little.
Yeah.
Ew. I'm
There.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
No,
It looks
Dave.
great.
Don't
care.
no Dave me. Don't just shut me down like that. No, like I like it. It's good.
Dave, are you lit?
To high hell.
I don't know what it is with this one, but it's like super concentrated.
Yeah, super
Like
concentrated.
right now?
Shred the gnar in your Hurley hat. Yeah.
I've worn Billabong and Hurley the last
Yeah,
two
you're like
episodes.
a Cole's nightmare.
Dave, are you from California?
I am. Yeah, that's all that Cole's heat you're wearing right now.
What are you
like
talking about?
PacSun /
Coles?
Cole's, like
It's not-
Hurley and
this is
Billabong.
This is Target. This is Nike.
Hurley is from Cole's.
Hurley is not from Cole. Dude,
I mean, I
Hurley's
sold those
expen-
when I worked at Zoomies. I sold this all the time.
Zoomy. You worked at Zoomies?
Yeah, and my brother works at PacSun.
You are a sick
help
Where do
brother.
you shop?
Where do I shop? I
Yeah.
don't really shop much
He
these
thrifts.
days anymore.
Dude, I feel like
You
he
thrift
thrifts.
store
I don't
shop?
thrift. No, I
Oh.
don't thrift.
Yes,
Um,
you do.
no, I
'Cause You
don't.
said you got that one jacket at the thrift store.
What jacket?
There was some kind of jacket. It was a long time ago.
No, I don't have
was
any
last
jackets
winter.
from the thrift store.
Don't lie to me.
I wouldn't lie. I'm no shame.
It's when you were in the trap
No
house.
shame. When in the traps.
Okay, tell me what the trap house is.
It's like a crack house.
Yeah.
Why?
It's
Is,
like a
what's
crack
the
den.
trap? What's the
Like
trap?
the trap, like
Yeah.
the get, like the
You get stuck there, like it's trap. You
no,
trapped
you
in
know,
there.
like Shorty Red on no the
Definitely don't know that.
Just
No,
go to Urban Dictionary, look up trap house.
no. I'm looking right at it. It says originally
wait-
used to describe a crack house in a shady neighborhood.
You are looking right at it.
The
Isn't
word
there
has
a-
since been abused by high school students who like to pretend they're cool by drinking their mom's beer together and saying they're part of a trap house.
Nice. High school
Somebody
students.
posted that.
That's what your daughter's
Isn't that-
saying.
I
She's
know.
like, "Yo, welcome to the trap."
Trap, I guess, is like because some rappers do say it, it's like the hustle, the game. Like
There's like a
Drug dealing.
trap whore, trap queen,
trap queen. What is
trap girl or something.
She's. I'm assuming it just means.
I'm
she's
gonna
a
be
bear.
honest. I'm not very hip.
I'm not either.
I'm using Trap
I'm
House
getting
from
better.
like very 10 years ago. Like
Trap Queen.
Oh, it's old?
I'm not
A
cool
trap
at all.
is
Like,
a-
Trap House has
Listen,
been around for a long
this
time.
is
You ever watch
so-
The Wire? Full of trap houses.
Trap houses everywhere.
Like Trap House Central.
That's
Trap
the one
Queen,
that was from Baltimore,
A
right?
bomb-ass female. She's loyal to her friends, lives for her family, and gives no fucks to bitter, petty bitches.
Oh.
That sounds awesome. Trap
Damn.
Queen sounds
I wanna
awesome.
be a
Wait,
trap
I wanna be a
queen.
trap
Can I be
queen.
her in the video game? Like Trap Queen running shit.
Dave, why do I feel like you would be a good chick?
I would be a great trap.
I think so.
I probably am.
Look at him, right?
I
No,
think he
honestly,
would.
Soft features.
honestly,
Yeah.
when you look at me, don't you think Trap Queen? But like
Definitely.
Trap King.
Yeah, with a little sugar on top.
Like no pettiness. Like don't hit me with that. None of the bullshit.
I mean, you're a bomb-ass dude. All right,
Yeah.
we'll
Bomb ass dude.
break
it down.
replace it.
It's
Did your
Dominated.
guys' lips actually touch at all in the stairwell?
No, they were very
No.
close.
Why did you just say that?
Mere
'Cause
centimeters.
now I want to. I mean, anyways,
You tried to kiss me so many times I can't even count.
shut up. That's
Grab
not
my
true.
ass regularly.
dude.
What's
I run
that
my.
like to two mustaches touching?
I don't.
We don't know. We don't know.
I think
Should we
let's
do it?
try it.
Just put a lip. Like,
You're gonna get. She's gonna get her way.
Look, she's like
She's
manipulating
like,
us over there.
She's got her hands together
Let's
like
just
Yeah, what
try.
if- let's
they
just-
have
Come on.
fallen into my
Next thing you know,
evil
I'm gonna be
clutches.
holding him upside down with his dick on my forehead.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think you've thought about
Skid,
it.
you have been fired.
A bomb ass dude. He
Yeah.
is loyal to his friends, lives for his family, and gives no fucks to bitter, petty bitches.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Dave.
That's literally your life.
That's me. Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar. I was like, I really like the way that sounds. Wait a second.
Dave. Dave
Sounds
is a
about
trap
right.
queen,
yo,
bro.
yo, Trap King,
Trap
No,
king.
no. You're a trap
You're
queen.
the queen.
Trap
Yeah.
Daddy.
Trap
No,
daddy.
God damn it!
Daddy.
Don't say
Yo,
that.
one of our regulars was calling me Daddy the other day, and I was like, what?
A female?
It was a female.
Who?
Oh.
It was part of
I
a
always
bit.
make that joke to people. Have you ever heard me say it to people?
No.
He calls people
I'm
Daddy.
like, yo, my name's Tyler. But...
You weren't there. It was.
And I was like, my nickname's Daddy, and I just keep a straight face and walk away.
Do
and
they-
they're like, excuse me,
Sweat?
what did
People
you just
start
say?
calling
I
him
think
Daddy.
only you could get away with that, honestly.
He used to get away with everything. Now it's.
And then they buckled down on me hard.
yeah.
You can't call yourself daddy
They tighten
anymore?
the straps on me.
No, I still do that.
Have they really buckled down on you?
Well, I got
And by they, we mean just the man in general. We
Yeah.
mean the government.
Oh,
We mean
gotcha, gotcha.
oppression.
getting real fucked by the man.
You guys, Cabo Wabo tequila is great.
Yeah.
It's really
Half
good.
the bottle's gone.
No,
Half the
yeah.
bottle.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Just,
Damn.
just,
Just a little
third.
shaving off
Why,
the top.
Jamie's taking a nap during our podcast.
It's really good. Like it's a good drunk. It's a good.
You
Are you
like,
drunk?
Warm. You're a little warm.
I'm
You
like
can see it.
happy. I'm smiley.
Dude, we're smiley too. I'm having
Yay.
such a good time.
Same.
It's a good
This is
time.
why I love this, man. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you like the studio?
I love it.
Cool.
I do. Very welcoming.
Just to let
Comfortable.
everybody know,
Is
that
it homey? Do you think?
Homey. Yeah.
Yeah.
we have
Comfortable.
this couch in here that Skid and I put in for
It was for soundproofing.
for soundproofing
Just to
purposes.
help with it.
And Jamie rolls in and goes, "Oh, something, the casting couch."
Oh, dude, the casting couch.
Like just dropped a Pornhub
Yeah,
red tube
dude.
reference.
Well,
like
people listening right now are
yeah.
now looking that up.
yeah. Go-
They're like, wait, what?
Anybody that didn't know about casting couch
What, do you
X.
live under a rock?
Yeah, seriously, don't act like you didn't ever watch one of those.
No. Jamie, speaking of which, you want to listen to what Jamie was watching earlier today, dude?
What was she
Oh
watching?
my
I
god,
don't know
she said
what you're
she was
talking
watching.
about.
Oh, dude, a mother like stepdaughter scene, teaching them how to squirt.
Whoa!
Like that?
I've seen that.
Yeah, but Dave, seriously, Dave, when you
Ladies and gentlemen, we've all seen the same movie.
yeah, Dave, do you have like a preference when you
For pornography?
yeah?
I just don't feel like yeah. No, I don't really have a preference.
Okay.
Do you like it?
Oh, I do.
You do?
I do.
A lot?
lie. When's
No,
the
I
last time
do.
you watched? You said you didn't. You
I
haven't
watched
watched
porn yesterday.
It? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm the one who's
But I have a
watched it most
super babe
recently?
girlfriend, but I
watched it today.
people like porn. Like it is what it is.
I watched it today.
Yeah.
The
Porn's
alarm-
great.
People watch porn like regularly.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with anything else. You're like, yeah. I watched like I I listened to an Audible book by this dude named
And it
Ron
was,
Johnson.
like sex scenes, and you were like,
No. It was
rubbing it?
about Ron Johnson. He's a documentarian, like journalist, and he did a thing that was only released on Audible, which is about he did like a very deep exploration into the porn industry. And don't do that, it's good. Don't do that. And so he started with it was like I can't remember 8 or 10 parts, and it was absolutely gripping and fascinating about where the porn industry has gone and the things that you and I don't know. Like when you were watching that squirt video earlier, he, and also tying back in with the fetishy customer that you had, he explores all of the consequences and everything of the porn industry and how it's transformed in the past 10 to 15 years.
Interesting.
And it is it's very compelling. He talked about, it kind of started with a very like noir-esque out in like Sweden, and he tracked down this dude that was like a mega millionaire, and this dude is the guy that started Pornhub and then like sold it for like $300 million or an absurd amount. And then he traced all the, it was called, I think the actual story was called The Butterfly Effect, and it was about how everything kind of germinated off of that. And it, like, one of the dark corners of his interviews ended in
On another tangent again.
ended in this custom porn site, like a fetish. These people, it was a couple, like they were like lovers, and they created fetish porn for people. And one of people would send them money, and they would ask for them to custom build this fetish porn. And one dude sent them his stamp collection, and it was a rare stamp collection worth thousands
money.
and thousands and thousands of dollars. And he asked for them to build a fetish video of 2 young girls burning the stamp collection.
What?
And then he did it again and again, and he did it with different custom fetish porn producers. And so this documentarian dude, Ron Johnson, asked these people to try to track him down, and eventually at the end of the series, it kind of brings it together. And remember, this is just one caveat of this massive thing that he investigated. And he finally got in contact with this dude, and he asked him, he was able to talk to him like via email. This dude lived in like Sweden or Norway or something like that. And he says, "Why are you doing this?" And he said, because the women wouldn't take off their clothes. They weren't getting naked. They weren't burning they weren't doing anything sexual. They would walk in and find like they would be like, "Oh, look at this stamp collection," and they'd throw it on the ground and start defacing it, and then they like set it on fire. But
they weren't
were in,
naked.
Like, schoolgirl clothes, but they weren't naked. Like, and so what he ended up saying was, well, back when I was young, it was cool to collect stamps. And it made him feel good. It was a hobby. And as the world progressed, the world forgot about that. And so he realized that, and he was a big collector, because he would send them these like $40,000 stamp collections or however much.
Christ.
And so he realized that this hobby of his had alienated him, and he was like ashamed. And that's why he wanted these videos produced of them destroying his rare antique stamp collection. And he paid vast sums.
So did he get off on it too? I mean,
I don't think he got. I think on a personal level,
it was
like
him.
a therapeutic thing. It was not for like a jerk off to it. It was
that's bizarre.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. If anybody's interested, Butterfly Effect.
That's like
Right.
your
Butterfly Effect
childhood
was a
fucks
movie.
you up.
I know, but
it's
this
not
is
the
the
same
name
thing.
of this
Yeah,
series
yeah,
on
yeah.
Audible, which was strictly for Audible. It's only
By the
audio,
listening
like
to
that
it.
you listen.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
Interviews all these porn stars, chicks that you can look up on Pornhub and all that stuff.
That's tight.
And it was crazy about how they could. There's like a dead space between being 23 and being like 30, because you're either MILF or you're like teenage
Preteen,
girl,
yeah, like teen.
preteen girl. They can only sell you as this.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of
all
fucked up because there's so many MILF. If you look at
there's so many
was telling her
beautiful
today-
women, and they get jobs, and
I
then
saw,
they
dude,
hit
I saw on Twitter today that the most searched thing in a porn was like mother son, father
Really?
daughter, not stepson, like mother son, father daughter.
Do people really watch that for the storylines though? Like, let's be real. I don't think it has anything to do with that.
I mean, sometimes you're like, oh wait, this, I'm at the dentist and I have a boner. Next thing I know, I'm banging my dentist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but you're not talking about dentist. You're talking about mother son. Like,
no, but if you think about it, like it's like if I read the thing, which I always do by accident.
by accident.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh wow.
I think it
By
goes
accident,
beyond that. I think
Carmen
it goes
Kinsley
beyond
gets
that.
BBC.
I don't think it's the
my
mother son. It's not like maybe people don't want to watch a mother fuck her son. I think it's the whole like
Taboo.
I think it's just wanting somebody to like nurture.
Ew.
I know it's gross still,
That's
but
weird.
it's
I'll
like
be honest. I just think there's always hot girls. Like I skip. Yeah, I skip it. I don't care for any of the.
Oh, you just get you. No,
I don't care if
you
for
don't
the
have any build up.
storyline.
You just go
I don't
right
have
into
any-
the fucking.
I don't care for the storyline.
You just go right in.
Yeah.
Wow.
now I used to have this 4-hour videotape.
Oh my god.
What was
And
this?
I-
96.
Yeah.
It's
Like a
V-
It
video
was.
cassette.
Just
It
a
was.
VHS.
It probably was 96 because I was
God damn it.
18.
God damn.
I was 18.
I know
It was
everything.
96.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave
Damn.
is clairvoyant.
Yes. I had a boyfriend and I went to, it was MVC. It was,
NVC, yeah.
Remember?
It's still there.
I went by myself.
Are you guys talking about around here?
Yeah, it's
It was
in
in
Tyson's.
Springfield.
Dude, I've
There's
been
one
there.
in Tyson's.
Yeah.
No, I've been
There's
to
one
one
in
in
Tyson's.
Tyson's.
Yeah.
It looks like a 90s video store.
Yeah,
You like
exactly.
walk
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yep.
Back in
Wow.
the day, it
I bought a
used to
double-ended
be-
dildo for myself.
Yeah, you and
I know you're telling the truth too.
It's all right.
Not even. It's all right.
What do you mean? Like,
It's all right.
That's where I went by
big
myself.
enough to sit on and suck at the same time.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
There's gonna be so much editing after this.
But I went by myself to MVC in Springfield. Used to be Tower Records. I bought my very first vibrator, and it was purple. And
What's with the hot
I was
pink
the
colors,
only,
like
I
the purple,
so
the pink,
stupid,
green?
right? And it was just this long, like pointy arrow shape type thing. And I was the only girl in the place. And when I was 18, I was hot, right? I was like super hot, and I was super thin
And humble.
I mean, could I go back? Could I go back? I would. Trust me.
No, you're probably a super fox, dude.
But I went to the thing to like the person up front to check out to pay for it, and they took it out and put batteries in it and turned it on to make sure it worked because they were like, obviously we can't return this. I was mortified.
Wow.
Because it's like, bzzz, you know, like extra loud, and everyone's like,
tight.
oh. They knew what I was going to be doing.
And you were like, I was just testing it out.
Yeah. Hey, is that one of those electrical toothbrushes Mom's using again for the 5th time today? Mom really likes brushing her teeth.
Yeah.
Oh my
My God.
Pre-children, thankfully.
Oh, sorry, pre-children. All right, Jamie, I think you got one more for us, yes?
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
my very last one
Breathless.
is this is at the first club I worked at.
This is before K Street?
This is K Street.
Oh, okay.
This is K Street. So I used to go to work. I used to go to Fredericks of Hollywood. Oh my God. How do I focus?
That's
How
so
do I focus?
childish, dude. All right.
I used to go by
Oh my God.
Pentagon City Mall. They had a Fredericks of Hollywood there. And so I used to buy my underwear there. It was cotton thongs, and they were like 4 for 20. Cotton thong underwear. I loved them. For Fredericks of Hollywood in Pentagon City Mall. So
hold on. Let's break down. Fredericks of Hollywood.
yeah, do you know
Pentagon City Mall.
it? At Pentagon City Mall.
Fredericks of Hollywood was the name of the brand.
The store, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember? Do you know that? Fredericks of Hollywood?
No.
I know
Yeah,
the
it was
Pentagon
yeah,
Underground Mall. Though,
lingerie.
yeah.
Asking the wrong trap queen.
Yeah.
I mean, daddy.
Oh my God, stop saying that.
So I would go there before work often because it was on the way. If I wanted underwear,
Oh, cotton thongs. Something about cotton thongs just makes it.
makes you laugh.
Makes.
That gets you going.
Uh,
Anyway, I went to work. I had them with me. I don't know why I brought them in with me, but I had them in my bag. And this guy came in, and I guess I was dancing, but this guy came in and he was like, "Can I buy your underwear?" So I was like, "Sure."
and you were like, sure,
Wait,
$200
wait,
a pair.
Yeah.
Wait, the underwear you were wearing?
No, I don't know.
No, the bag. He saw the bag.
No, he didn't see the bag. He didn't see the bag.
No.
He just wanted to buy the underwear I had on. But I had bought them, and they were like $4 a piece. 5 for $20.
This is like those Japanese underwear machines that they have where you can buy the
I
Japanese
do
underwear.
not know about this.
Oh,
What are
in
you
Japan
talking
they
about?
have these like vending machines where you can buy used panties.
Used panties.
Used panties.
That's
Look
the
it up.
most disgusting
You think
thing.
I'm lying?
No,
Think
I
I'm
don't.
lying,
I don't
bitch?
even want to look it up, dude. That sounds horrific.
Used panties.
Anyways,
But this
Make
is
your money.
faster than that.
Yeah, so he gave me $50, so I gave him a pair of my new underwear, and I was like, whatever, right? Like that's
Deal's
definite
done.
profit.
$46.
Gone. He
Revenue.
left. I never thought I would see him again. He came back in the next Valentine's Day, so maybe 6 months later. He came back in, and
What do
he
you mean the next Valentine's Day? I mean,
Well,
what-
just a Valentine's Day,
Okay.
6 months after I had met him. So he hands me a CD case, like a soft CD case, and he was like,
Oh no.
"Go
Oh,
open
no.
this," and like, yeah. So I went into the bathroom, and I opened it, and there was a very large pair of Calvin Klein silky underwear, like big panties,
Right,
big
right,
full
right.
bottom
Yeah, yeah,
panties.
for like sumo wrestlers.
Yeah. And then there was a pink piece of
Donald
paper. Or that. A pink piece of paper that he had typed out on there. Number 1, number 2, number 3. What he wanted me to do with the panties. On the bottom of the paper, there was like a diagram where he had
A diagram?
drawn like a little half moon with and colored in drops of pee and other things like
Drops
poop
of pee.
and what he wanted me to do with underwear. And then there was $50 in there, or not 50 this
He
time.
wanted
there
you
was
to
more
shit
money.
and piss in the
He
underwear?
wanted me to, yeah,
He wanted you to
Shit and piss?
yeah.
in the underwear.
And so I knew, I was like, this is a sick motherfucker, right? Because they're giant.
God,
He's
dude.
gonna wear them. I knew he was gonna wear them.
Also, it's not going to be
Ew.
100, dude. It's going to be 5,000.
Yeah. Well, what I did.
Dude, did you just hear that?
Yeah. It's a
He
really
wants to wear
7.
them.
7.
Her shit.
It's like that movie 7. It's
I don't
bad.
like
It's
this.
gross.
bad.
It's
This is
disgusting.
foul.
So I.
So he drew a
He
let's
drew a
just, I just
diagram.
want to collect all this
All the
information
info.
that is.
Yeah, get it
So
all.
he came back in Valentine's Day, handed you a CD case that felt a little mushy.
Mm-hmm.
We reopened the CD case to find a giant sumo wrestler
Underwear.
size pair of
Calvin Klein silky underwear.
White
Beneath
and
that is a note, and you unfold this note.
pink. I like the pink paper though.
Oh, it's pink paper.
Pink paper.
Oh. And so you unfold this to find instructions for this time machine.
Yes.
Rather, it's
I don't
and it's what you
understand
need to do with this
Yes.
pair of underwear.
Mm-hmm.
And there is written instructions and also pictures, right?
Picture instructions. Yes.
Of pee,
I've had a poop
In-
in
Like
paradise.
little
Ooh.
drips,
of like
and then a puddle like in the.
rather than just say I want you to defecate in these.
There's some childhood, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it does. It kind of sounds like that. Like you're in third
Yeah.
grade. They
That's what I
hand
said,
out the
your
the
fucking
third grade
childhood fucks
worksheets,
you up.
and it's
Yeah.
like a cumulonimbus cloud does
How do
this.
people still
Right.
It's
hold
like
on to
really
that shit, dude? That's crazy.
I don't know, but I took the money and I shoved the panties back in there and I handed him the CD case and I was like, I kept the note too because I was like, I gotta show everybody this, and we all got a kick out of it. I held on to it for a really long time and then somewhere along the line I lost it. But I
Damn it.
kind of wish I had it. Still.
That's a good memento.
Wouldn't it have
We'd
been?
hang it in the studio.
Fuck yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It'd
yeah.
be gold frame.
Like Zodiac
Like,
type
You guys,
handwriting.
do you want my pasties for your studio?
no.
Are you wearing
No.
pasties
don't
right
want
now?
those.
No, I want
Oh.
to give you something.
Pasties for the studio? Well, I say
They're
no,
rhinestone.
but I mean,
Why not?
they're rhinestone. Well, when you say it like
What
that,
does rhinestone mean? Like the actual pasty is like a diamond?
They're heart shaped.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I mean, if you don't want them,
I don't like that.
that's fine.
I just
I felt like
I thought you said
could,
you
like,
were wearing them right now.
stick them on underneath
like,
your
what?
globe and
I was like,
we're gonna have a guest over one day, and they're gonna be like smelling them, and we're gonna be like, "Oh,
Okay.
got a
They
real
they definitely
sociopath
don't
on our
smell
hands."
anything.
Ooh, are those pasties
Yeah.
from
We're gonna have to
1998?
That'd be
cancel
cool
the
if you
episode and call the FBI.
collected something from each of your guests.
What's that?
If you collected a memento
I would love for my guests to give
cool.
me something every time.
Cool.
they game.
Jamie's gonna
Yeah.
just build our podcast for us.
Yeah. Thanks for telling us how to get it done.
Yeah,
Even
and then
though
try to
that was a really
totally
cool idea
manipulate us into our own
for me to
I'm
get like
maybe
cool
overstepping
items
my
off
boundary.
My
people.
face feels numb.
Your face feels numb. It's
Yeah.
all that cocaine you did.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson
Never mind.
in The Departed. Go till you're numb. I'm really not good with quotes though. People always quote things at me constantly, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Me either.
They're like, "Huh, don't you remember?" And I'm like, "I've seen the movie. I just don't remember
remember.
what you're talking about."
I can't remember anything like that.
What?
The only thing I
That's
can
like
remember
my
is
whole
Goonies.
family. Our humor. We remember like we have a set of movies that we all love.
There's
Which
like
are
a
they?
canon.
Is
There's like
Goonies
a
one?
fulsome
What?
Goonies?
schedule.
No.
Oh.
It's like Down Periscope. You ever heard of that
No.
movie?
What?
Down Periscope?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so good. All right. Down Periscope, The Other Guys,
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Am I wrong because I don't really like Dumb and Dumber?
Look,
It's okay.
It's a
It's
you know
okay.
it's a classic to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
that's
I
your
can
humor.
I mean,
that's your humor.
It can
it's
be a little
hilarious.
frustrating for me. It's like kind of like beat your head against the wall.
Yeah,
Like,
it's dumb.
Dave's such a hater, dude. You're
I'm not a
such
hater.
a hater.
People
Bro,
love
that
it, and I
movie is,
like it too.
That movie
I
is
mean,
iconic.
It is iconic. It
And
is
then they made the
iconic.
second one, and it made me want to kill myself.
Yeah, same thing with Super Troopers.
Did you see the second one?
No, but I heard it's some
I
garbage.
didn't see the second one. Why would you do that?
But
Why?
how you like the 40-year-old virgin though?
That's so good.
Yeah, it's a great
I
movie.
fucking love that
Yeah, it's a
movie.
great movie.
I've been
When
trying to
Seth
get Marley
Rogen
to watch
walks
it.
out-
Also iconic.
Yeah, Seth
But, like, in
Rogen when he's
different
like, "Look at me, I'm ugly as fuck, but I still pull bitches." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
That's you.
See, I thought you said he was handsome.
He is handsome.
Who's handsome?
You're both handsome.
Do you think so?
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't
didn't
have to
even
lie.
ask for affirmation.
Well, I'd give it.
She was like,
I didn't either. You the one that
she
asked
was like,
her.
that is you. He is handsome.
I look like Tom Hardy.
You're
Tom-
a Tom Hardy
God, I
honky
forgot
ass
about
fool.
Tom Hardy.
I heard that they dropped the ball with that Venom movie though.
It's terrible.
Who cares? Did you see Warrior? I
Yeah,
say that.
Warrior's
Is
a
that
great
right?
movie.
Warrior.
I mean,
Yeah,
all
Warrior.
Warrior.
I don't
Warrior.
attribute anything that went wrong with Venom that I have not seen. But he's a great actor,
He's great.
phenomenal actor.
And Warrior.
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 I fuck that word up every single
The
time.
Warriors.
I don't know why. The
Say
Warrior.
the Warriors. The
The
Golden
Warriors.
State Warriors.
The Golden State Warriors.
Oh my
Warriors?
God.
Okay, she got a little accent there.
Warriors.
She got a little-
Warriors?
Warrior.
It's fine.
Where are
Warri-
you from?
I'm
We
from
don't-
here.
We
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need to get hung
Okay.
up on this. Spend the last 10 minutes of the podcast just really just
Dave, I'll spit in your face.
yeah.
Those are my
spit in your
stories,
mouth.
though. Those are.
Those are good stories.
Do you like them?
I do.
We do.
It just kind of shows you a little insight to the stripper world and the sick scumbags that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of
There's
that.
some good girls there. You know what? I made some really amazing
Lifelong friends?
I did. I have a few that I've kept in touch with.
Do they still dance? Still strip?
No, actually, one of them texted me the other day, and she was a big time cokehead.
Oh man,
But she's been clean for like over 3 years now.
Okay,
good
good.
for
Yeah.
her. Good
she
for
was like,
her.
"Can you believe it?"
That's awesome.
What does she do now?
She still works at a bar, but she's clean. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
That's amazing.
And one of my girlfriends is now like this super zen yoga instructor,
God.
and
I love it.
yeah, she's amazing.
that's,
I love
that's
her.
That's awesome.
You got to find whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Get out of it.
Yeah, other ones like have married rich.
Hmm.
You know, cheers to them.
Cheers to them.
Mixed bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some really good girls though, like-minded girls.
Would you change what you did?
I would not change what I did
Okay.
because obviously I like the person I am today. I have
We
a lot.
like the person you are too.
Thank
We
you.
love it.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
But-
we love it too.
I think if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely do it differently.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Can you say I wouldn't change?
No, absolutely.
But I would do it differently.
Because you'd be in control.
Yeah.
You would know where all the twists and turns are. You would know where
Yeah.
the
It's if I knew then what I know now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know where the lottery numbers are hidden.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I would do everything and will do everything if either of my children ever want to take that route to deter them.
So you would deter them.
Mm.
Yeah. She basically said she would do it,
Hell yeah.
or she would just do it differently. But she doesn't want them going through that.
I would deter them.
Okay.
100%. 100%.
Your feet stink, bro.
Do that?
but
I
it
think
was
so.
fun as fuck.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
sure
fun as
you
fuck.
had.
We had a blast.
Yeah,
We drank a lot of alcohol.
Yeah?
Stoli Orange Kamikazes.
every night.
That was our thing.
Every night.
Yeah, the girls that I worked with, we all worked the
Did
same
you get drunk
shift.
every night?
Oh yeah.
Every night.
Oh,
Dude,
absolutely.
those are your feet.
When
Are
I
they
first
really?
started,
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know why.
I can't smell anything if that makes you feel any better.
Maybe my senses are sharper because I'm fucking stoned.
Yeah.
Um,
It's your stanky taint.
is it my taint? It might be. I don't think I didn't have a clean wipe today.
Ew.
Oh.
Do you use baby wipes?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was a.
I love baby wipes.
same.
Like it's
Yes.
you should never have to use regular toilet paper again.
No.
You don't have baby wipes?
Hey,
I
you
have
want to
baby
know a
wipes.
little bit of
Everybody's
stripper
got baby
like
wipes.
trivia?
Okay.
The good toilet
Stripper
paper,
trivia.
the good toilet paper you cannot use as a stripper because the good fluffy stuff will leave traces of in the black light.
And one of your
Shit
people,
clothes.
and they're like, "Oh, she got speckled
Yeah.
butt."
Yeah, you got to use the hard
What the
like
fuck?
cardboard
"Oh,
shit.
Oh, look at Jamie looking
Look
like a
at
cheetah
Jamie.
over
Not
there.
Jamie, not
She
Jamie.
looking like a chicken fucker.
Is this a quote? This is a quote from some-
Chicken fucker.
What
With
is
your
this from?
speckled
What's that
butt.
from?
What's that from? It's from the favorite movie / show / podcast you ever watched. But guys, I think it's time.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're coming to an
over.
end.
Coming to an end.
Jamie, did you have fun?
I did. This is a blast.
Jamie,
Let's do it
thank you.
again.
You wanna do it again?
Please, we
Yeah,
would
yeah.
love to do it again because we
Okay,
know
good.
there's more stories,
Okay.
and I think everybody else secretly knows there's more stories too.
Yeah, I think we just hit the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, tip of the
Just the
iceberg,
tip.
Just the tip.
just the tip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're wrapping it up and putting a bow on it this evening.
No more tonight in the Foxburger Laboratories, but stay frosty, stay sharp, stay intangible.